Okay. So I'm here. I'm live. And I just want to start off by saying I don't, you know, this is not me putting nobody on blast. This is just giving a public service announcement. Because if you have a wrench or you're a moderator, this is particularly for you. And also with the issue that I have, I need to fix my tripod for my camera. I need y'all to hurry up and come on in here so we can deal with this. They say Big Soldier ain't from the hood. I'm trying to get this together for a time. This thing right here costs $80, and my dummy took out this trying to do it right or fix it, and then bam, that's what it does. So sometimes when I'm filming, this is a monopod. This isn't a tripod. So therefore, as you can see, this little thing right here, I'm supposed to be able to either set it up like I showed y'all, or do this. That's why I bought it, right? But since I took the bolt off, what I be filming sometimes, what? Let's see, y'all in here good, so we can get it popping. First of all, I just want to say we haven't had a funeral in a long time. Some of y'all know what a funeral is with me. Is that where I put it? Some of y'all know. I'm just have to do this later because the way my patient's set up. But this isn't a funeral. This is just me voicing my frustrations. And I want all of the mods to understand, and the wrenches. Basically, were y'all here the other day when I did a live on the Kroger shooting? That first one that I did. Where is... Okay. Were y'all here? Because the chat kind of got a little weird because Huggy is from Tennessee, right? And he told me where the exact street that the Kroger thing happened. And then my Denise and him were kind of going back and forth because he basically, Huggy was right and she was wrong. And then when I was actually, staying up to date and showing y'all the news and stuff, they said, oh, on Popular, and I can't remember the street now. And then I just was like, okay, Huggy got it right and she got it wrong. But then, I thought that was going to be an end of that, right? Because it seems like some people... I'm trying to go about this the right way, y'all, because I'm really not trying to pop off, but I'm just very annoyed, so y'all have to excuse me. Okay. Basically, Huggy came in the chat, and he was saying how it didn't look like it didn't seem like a real event. And he started, commenting on the reasons why he felt it wasn't a real event. And then Denise said, no, I got a cousin that worked there. She in the hospital. So then Huggy was basically saying, okay, well, you need to call her. You need to get on there. You need to do that. And she was like, no, she's in the hospital. So today, hold on. And so that just didn't set right with me. So I hit up another person and I was just like, some tell me she lying. And what's annoying me is for the simple fact that this isn't the first time that I've had a sneaking suspicion that Denise was lying, but I didn't really, oh, I hate when I have to do stuff like this. I really do, but I just need y'all to know, like, I know a lot of people be trying to get my attention, and when I don't reply, they get mad. But it's like, if you want to talk to me, just talk to me. Don't make up things just to get me to reply if they're not true. And don't come on here lying. Like, what was the point? Like, when I was talking to Huggy, he was like, she volunteered the information that said that her cousin worked at the Kroger's. All right, so this is what I just sent her. Where is it? All right. So I said, because I told a couple of people, I said, I'm going to stay on her about this because I'm going to force her to admit to me that she was lying. How is your cousin? Can you tell me her name? Because I want an exclusive interview with her about her experience. I'm glad she didn't die because of cray-cray. So then she said, this is still an active investigation. The murder guy parents lived not far from my family in Antioch, Tennessee. He was a vendor for Walmart and other vineyards. He also worked for them and was about to get fired, but her friend was wounded, and we aren't bothering her at this time. Translation, I lied, and I don't have no cousin that worked at the Kroger's. And I threw all this other unneeded information in there to distract me from the fact that I'm lying. And then I said, he already killed himself and they know what he did, so I don't know what they are investigating, right? You got to kill him. She's trying to say that she doesn't want to bother her cousin because of whatever reason. Don't you think you can give me the name, even if I can't contact her now? Can I have her name so I can look her up? No. Give me her first and last name so I can call the Kroger's and verify did a person by that name work there and get wounded and was at the hospital. But she won't give me a name. And another thing that I've been having an issue with is, y'all know how when y'all make comments on my videos, nobody comment is more important than the other comment. And I feel like y'all each should be able to talk, right? And then when I see the comment, then I'll reply if I choose to want to respond to that comment, right? But when I be live, Denise will be constantly texting me to tell me exactly what she put in the chat. In other words, I'm going to force you to talk to me. Now, that's not fair to me as a content creator trying to focus, and I keep getting ding, ding, ding. To me, a moderator is supposed to be aware of those types of things. And they're supposed to have your best interest at hand, and they shouldn't want to mess up your broadcast or whatever you're doing. But it's just like the entitlement of, I don't like when people don't respect what I got going on. I want you to talk. Like when Charlize messages me doing a live, it literally has something to do with the live, right? It's not intrusive. She's trying to help. Like, oh, such and such just said they wanted to donate. Or, oh, I don't see this, I don't see that on the chat. But with Denise, it could be like when I said Adam ate the apple after Eve ate it first, she was texting me, it wasn't an apple, it was a fruit. Last time I checked, an apple is fruit, right? But the point is, that was not necessary in the middle of my life. Do y'all remember when I went off about a year ago on her because I was still on live, right? And she timed out somebody or blocked them or did something like that. And I was like, well, why did you do that to such? Because I always try to look out for y'all, right? But she got mad at me and was basically saying, you know, I'm your moderator. You know, you should trust what I'm doing. How come you called me out on live? I didn't call you out on live. I literally asked you. I just asked her, why did she block somebody or why did she put somebody in timeout? Now, mind you, I was doing a big show and I had like 2 guests on a panel, still live, and she's messaging me, you're questioning what I did, and you know, I don't feel right. So then I just flipped because I'm like, okay, you're distracting me from doing my video in translation. Like, why do people feel like you need to stop everything you're doing to go with? You don't have my best interest at hand because you're ruining my production or what I'm trying to do. And then it be the manipulation for me, because I was talking to Charlize after I asked her, it's not a ongoing investigation, it's over, right? They could close the case. And then she messages Charlize basically saying, she's going to be going, she got a phone on do not disturb. But she could have got back to me before she put her phone on do not disturb. But that was her manipulating way, because she knew Charlize would come tell me, oh, she says she's going to be stepping away for a minute. Because she wanted Charlize to tell me she put her phone on do not disturb so that I would know why she didn't reply to me. No. And so she's saying she's going to be all off of social media. So that's why I said, okay, I'm going to go live and talk about the situation. And if she pops up in the chat or she messages me about it, then I know you're lying. Because if you weren't on social media, then how did you see my video? There's a method to my madness, but it's just like, I don't like people that, because it never feels like, it don't matter what I'm talking about, she'll say, well, I got a cousin or I got an uncle. Yeah, they was there. What a coincidence that every breaking news story, you got a relative that was involved and you got inside information. Like, why do people do that? Or the other day, she messaged me and she was trying to tell me about some drama that she had going on with some other content creators. And I told her, listen, you say you got a book coming out. You need to be focusing on your book, because all this other stuff is a distraction. And then I left it at that. But then I'm like, okay, I really want to go easy on her because she says she's a minister. But see, you have to use common sense. If you're a minister, how come you are always in some mess? That's number one. And number two, you're always on these platforms where the people are cussing up a storm and doing all that, when the Bible clearly says to come from among them, that we are here, but we are in the world, but not of the world, right? So, but people use excuses like, oh, well, Jesus came and died for the sinners, so I can hang around sinners. You're not supposed to openly put yourself in an environment like that. If you happen to come across somebody like that, that's a different story. But to always be in some mess and call yourself a minister. I just don't understand, because the Bible says that the Lord is not in the midst of confusion. And if every time I turn around, you, and then another thing is like, she'll say things like, "Oh, I'm gonna donate later." I didn't ask, but she'll say, "I'm gonna donate later." Don't even send it. Now, to me, if I had asked you for it and you didn't do it, that's fine. But if you randomly told me you was going to send me a donation and you didn't, that makes me believe that you're trying to manipulate me and make me talk. You have to watch people like that, because she knows that if somebody says that they're going to send me some money, I'm going to reply. Or if they say, oh, their relatives, something wrong with them, I'm going to reply. So they always use that. How, keeping the prayers of death. If you want to talk to me, just talk to me. But don't make up lies to try to manipulate the situation. Like, I've been learning, like, if you have like an instinct about a person, it's best to just stick to it. Because I've been thinking, or another thing they used to get on earth, with her telling me about Kanika all the time when I wasn't talking about Kanika. And then I literally try to tell her on multiple occasions, I'm not talking about Kanika anymore. But then you'll keep sending me stuff. You have to teach people how to treat you. Or you'll be messaging me at close to midnight and all that stuff. Respect my time, please. Whatever you can say or you have to say can wait to a decent hour. Because, see, she knows I work now, because I be saying it. So I think that is very inconsiderate to be messaging somebody, because that thing or something could go off and cause me to have a break in my rest, or maybe I can't even fall back to sleep or something. It's like, basically what I'm saying is there need to be boundaries. There has to be boundaries, because with her being a married woman, I'm not about to be texting or calling her at that time of night. And then you remember when she got into it with that dude, I don't remember his name. He was talking about he was ministering in a strip club. And she hopped up on the panel and questioned him about it. Right? But then I'm thinking, but you were saying that people question you being a minister because you're always hanging out online with these people that cuss like a sailor. So how's that any different from him going into a strip club, putting himself around heathens, and then you putting yourself around heathens? The only difference is he's doing it in person and you're doing it online. So basically, I'm just hella annoyed, because it'll also be, I'm gonna send you message after 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 message before I even get a chance to reply to one of them. You see what I'm saying? Or it'll be like, I said I didn't want to get the you know what for the C19. Then I allowed her husband to come on here and her to come on here and teach people about. But it's like, if I tell you I don't want to get for C19, that should be the end of the story. Don't tell me I'm high risk, I'm this, I'm that. No. I didn't have diabetes 19 years and ain't had no flu shot. I'm high risk. No. Y'all can take that mess if y'all want to. Because you can't make me believe that they didn't found a way to treat this new something, but they ain't found a way to cure cancer, high blood pressure, diabetes. But I'm supposed to feel safe with something that just came out. I'm not a guinea pig. You ain't gonna try that stuff on me. And that stuff can put something in you that lie dormant and don't even activate until later. So you want to associate it with that. Listen, you are my moderator. And you moderate what's in chat, but you don't moderate my personal life. I get it. You were concerned for me, but no. It's just unnecessary. See, I ain't gonna play it because I don't want her to. I don't want to put it on. Well, she probably already say I'm putting it on blast. But because I can't say it because then the YouTubers that she's talking about will hear it, and I mean that's not my intention to be messy like that. But I'm just saying it'll be 9, 10 little voice notes in the messenger of her telling me some drama about other YouTubers. As a moderator, your job is to moderate so that I can focus on the content. But if you're constantly, I can see I keep stopping because I really didn't want to have to do this. But I know you're lying about your cousin. It just be people that like attention. Like, have y'all ever been on a YouTuber's live and in the chat somebody says something sad just so they can get sympathy? That has nothing to do with what the video is about. They'll say something like if somebody say, "Oh, hi, how you doing? Oh, hey, my husband just," or something bad, and then everybody in the chat will start saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, prayers, prayer emoji." You're distracting what's happening from the content. But some people like attention so much, you can't make me believe you got that many deaths in the family every week or so. Somebody passed away. That's just to get me to reply. Because if you were really, really, really grieving the death of somebody, the last thing that would be on your mind, I got this one. The last thing that will be on your mind is telling me, what could I do about it? Or how come you haven't taken a break from social media? If you lost somebody that matters, you should be gone. So this is what I told Huggy. I said, I'm just annoyed that she seems to always want to be tied to breaking news and get attention. It seems like she wants to say that she has family in every state. Not that that's not possible. But what are the odds of every time something big goes down, you got a relative or a friend that was involved? What's up, Ben? And then the reason why she started sending the voice messages and the text is because I told her I'm not about to talk because I know every time we get on the phone, it's a minimum of 2 hours that we're on there. Literally. And I can't do that. I have to really master time management, especially with working a full-time job, 8 to 5. That means when I come home, I got to hurry up and make videos and still do what I got to do for my channel. I can't talk. I cannot just monopolize because I have to go to bed earlier now just to be able to be to work at 8 a.m. I shouldn't have to put my phone on do not disturb. You should just not disturb. If you know it's midnight or something and I got to be up, I got to be at work at 8. So that means I got to be up early enough just to be able to get there. So Charlize has nothing to do with this, by the way. It's just that it seems like she's been used as the middleman. Like, but I just don't like the manipulation. I don't. And that really bothered me. And that's what prompted me to do this because I'm like, so instead of replying back to me when I asked you, when I just basically told you that they don't really have to do no more investigation because they know who did it. And they know what happened. And they know he acted alone. So why would there need to be any more? Just give me the girl's number if she really exists so that I can call and verify. But something in my spirit told me no. This is just another attention getting strategy. Yeah, I'm just annoyed. I'm just annoyed. Because people just. Do y'all see what I'm saying though? Especially the content creators, if you make videos. You should understand what I'm saying. You don't like interruptions during your lives. And for somebody, I'm not exaggerating either. She will literally message me like 10 times or something while I'm live, either correcting what I'm saying or just copying exactly what she said in the chat on that. And I touched on this a little bit earlier. It's like, what makes you feel like you're gonna force me to talk or force me to see your comment? That you would interrupt my live to tell me what you could tell me in the chat, but since I didn't reply or say nothing or read your, that's not fair. I don't read everybody's comment. But she's like, oh no, you're gonna read mine, basically. And that's not fair to the people in the chat. Because number one, that makes her messages priority. Just stay in line. Because you are a mod doesn't mean that you can keep interrupting my darn show. And a lot of y'all, like I said, use headphones, and y'all gonna hear that. Ding, ding. I don't know, y'all. But I'm gonna need y'all to like find something to do. I can't talk all day. I cannot talk all day. Please, the next person that makes up a lie, I'm going to verify. Let me say that again. The next person that makes up a lie, I'm going to verify. And if I can't verify it because you refuse to give me the information, or if I do verify it and it see that you lying, then you got to go. I don't like when people associate with me only because they think I'm somebody on YouTube. Because I noticed she always name drops. Well, I was just on such and such show, and I was just on. It's like a high school popularity thing. Yeah, and it makes me. Let me put that on the board. That's a word. Discernment is a powerful gift, and sometimes it hurts to be honest. I appreciate your honesty and the guilt that I was feeling because she calls herself a minister. I didn't want to have to do this. Where you at, Leon? Ain't seen you, man. See, I'm getting a text message right now. I'm literally. Did y'all hear that? From the same person. Did y'all hear that? Please tell me y'all heard that thing. That thing. Y'all gotta let me know if y'all heard that. Cause I'm literally about to get upset. Y'all heard it? And it's from her. But you told me that you had your phone on Do Not Disturb. That was another lie. So, like I told somebody, this ain't to catch a predator. This is to catch a pathological liar. Now, once again, I'm telling you that I'm frustrated that you are messaging me, distracting me while I'm live, and then you do it again. And this is confirmation for me that I'm making the right decision because you don't respect me enough to stop doing what I'm asking you not to do. I just got a message. Let's read it. If it don't have that girl's name, it's a wrap. Uh, that's good. Okay. This wasn't. She didn't give me the name, so I'm just gonna have to do what I have to do. Hold on, y'all. I'm on. I'm trying to find her channel. Seems like they should be a viewer or fan. Yeah. But I blame me for putting my number out there. Yeah, I'm gonna snatch it. That's what I was trying to do. But I can't. Yeah. But no. I should have never gave my number out. Because people. I did not mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. Motherfucker, really? Okay, y'all. Well, that's really all I had to say. So it's an all about me type thing. Like my way of how that really gets me. Like, no, you gone. Like she's literally in the chat typing something, and then will message me on my phone, text me the exact same thing she typed. That's to me manipulation. You are going to see what I'm saying. I want my way, even if it disturbs what you're trying to do. So anyway, if you want to know why I blocked you, that's why.